There we go. Okay, so welcome everyone. Today's the last one of the 4 parts where we're exploring sensuality and spirituality. It's really interesting, I feel, because as humans, we experience life through our 5 senses. And the more that we are in our animal nature, the more that we allow our senses to guide us in life. Kind of like, I don't know if you've ever had that experience when you were a kid, or maybe even now. When I was small, whenever I would smell pizza, I would just, sniff around for the pizza and follow it wherever it is, So it's just an example of how in life, even after we grow, our senses can still be so strong that our mind switches off, our consciousness switches off, and we just follow the senses in everything that we do. And because we're living right now in a day and a time and a space where there is so much how can I say? There's so many things that exist today that stimulate the senses even way more than before, right? And coming at different paces and different areas, and actually stimulating all of the 5 senses at the same time. So it's becoming more and more challenging for us to you don't want to block the sense, right? You want to feel, right? So maybe we can just go quickly over our 5 senses. We have the sense of smell, taste, hearing, seeing, and touching, right? So those are our 5 senses. So I would say that we tune in with the Adi mantra, Om Namo Gurudev Namo, and then I'll tell you a little story about the yogic teachings about senses and spirituality. So let's rub the palms together. Hands to the center of the heart. Close your eyes. Take a deep breath in. Exhale. Inhale. Exhale. And then you have to tune in. Namo. Om. Om. Namo. So 2 more. Inhale. Om. Namo. Last one. Om. Namo. Inhale. Hold the breath, suspend the breath, set your intention. And exhale, relax. Okay, welcome everyone. If you just joined, welcome. So I will begin to tell you the really old story about, actually, even before the story, there's the one that you may already know, the story of Adam and Eve, right? Have you ever, you know, the story of Adam and Eve? That Adam and Eve were in heaven, the most beautiful place on that you could ever imagine, that is abundant and full of everything, nothing is missing. And they were given one rule, right? Not to touch anything, I believe, and not to eat the forbidden apple, right? And Eve, which actually, who actually represents femininity and pleasure, right? So the feminine represents pleasure and movements and being able to experience pleasure through senses. So she tempted Adam to, oh, look at that apple, right? Won't be so tasty. Wouldn't it be so delicious? Why don't we try it? And so that's the sequence that leads to a consequence, is first you see something. And of course, the nervous system starts to send signals through the brain to the rest of the body. The body starts to create saliva, the stomach starts to grumble, and you're like, oh, I want that apple, right? So that's the sequence. Just by seeing, by smelling, by hearing. Sometimes we hear certain music and it puts us in a totally different state, right? Or touching, or tasting. And so the moral of the story is that since we are human, and since we contain the spirit within us, we cannot cut off our senses. And actually, it's not healthy to cut off our senses. We are spirits having a human experience, so it's healthy to experience the information that we're receiving through our senses. But what is not healthy is not pausing and directing our action consciously according to the senses. So sometimes our senses may draw us, but if we're able to put on the brakes, so imagine you're riding a horse, right? And the horse is really excited and is moving fast, and you hold on the reins and you go like, whoa, slow down. Right? So that's consciousness. That's your willpower to feel the senses, whether it's pleasure, excitement, desire. You know, right now we're living in this new age where there's so many ways to engage the senses, whether it's through different flavors of ice cream or cacao ceremonies or different dance ceremonies, or these like sound baths and sound emergence and crystal bowl this and gong bath and ice bath and warm bath and spas, and there's like unending list of ways to open up the senses. So there's a saying that says, too much, too little, and the wrong kind, right? Anything that we can do too much, indulge in our senses. Wake up in the morning, oh, first thing I do, I have to have a cup of coffee, right? And then, oh, I have to have a cup of coffee, I have to have like this little miniature cake or cupcake. And after that, oh, I must have my glass of wine in for lunchtime. You know what I mean? Like we have these habits that are guided and directed by our senses. So spirituality is the opposite, you know. And Patanjali talks about this. He says brahmacharya. Have you ever heard of the word brahmacharya? Yeah, brahmacharya means to the control of the senses. Control of the senses, right? And so if you, for instance, there's a really great, maybe we'll do it in a moment, but if you actually live with your closing the ears, that doesn't mean you don't listen or you don't hear. You hear, but you're not affected with what you hear. You're not affected with the words, the taste. You're not affected with what you smell or what you see or what you touch. So in that, all of your energy remains within. And that's one of the ways that we can turn our attention inwards and then raise the energy up the chakras. So when our senses and sensations are in control or in power, then we are really operating from the second chakra. Second chakra is right here, right? Second chakra. So this is where we experience pleasure and pain, senses and sensations, sexuality. And if we live by this lower energy, lower chakra, then we lose a big part of our existence, which is raising the energy up and having the heart chakra and the throat and the third eye and the crown, our fullness coming into life, right? So on the one hand, you don't want to cut off sensations. Like, for instance, a lot of let's say very strongly dogmatic, fundamentalist, religious people cut off their senses completely. I don't want to see, I don't want to hear, I don't want to touch, I don't want to taste, right? But what that does is it does like a suppression of the senses, absolute suppression. And the energy is actually stuck in the second chakra. So that's not healthy either. Spirituality is about experiencing the senses, right? Like feeling the pleasure, feeling the pain, feeling the desire, feeling the pull, feeling the attraction, but then again, pulling the reins in and making a conscious choice to raise the energy upwards of the chakra. And today's practice is really going to be about that. I'm going to give you actually a practice to do at home to support you with that. But I'm going to share with you another story, and it's the story of Shiv and Parvati. So Shiv was a master yogi. So he would sit, you know, perfect yogi, arms straight, eyes closed, absolute stillness, and would meditate for hours and hours and hours, very controlled. And Parvati wanted to gain his attention. So what would she do? She wanted to marry him, right? So she would come in front of him and she would dance and she would sway and she would dance and she would sway. And that took his attention away from his meditation because he could see. So he lost focus, right? And so within us, we have those two energies, the masculine and the feminine. Our masculine within is the ability to focus, right? So you get the sense, right? Oh, I really want to go to this, I don't know, tell me something that you're really, that is really pulling you through your senses these days. Like a music concert or tell me something that you feel is really tugging on your senses.
Ice cream.
Ice cream. Great, great. Yeah, ice cream. Anyone else? Think of something that you hear that draws your attention, a smell that draws your attention, a sound, a certain touch, a cool temperature or a warm temperature, a certain shape or a color, a certain way of dress, a certain activity that immerses you in the senses, opens you up. Anything coming up? Okay, so this gives you something to look into, right? So after this class, pay more attention to how your senses are receiving information and directing you in life, or you're pausing, right? And so spirituality is, like I was saying, experiencing the sense. And then the first step is to recognize it, right? Recognize that I have this desire. Where is this desire coming from? How is this desire fueled by the sense? Which sense of the five is the one that is active right now, right? That's the first step, recognize. And then is to accept. So rather than, sometimes we blame ourselves or we're ashamed. Oh, again, I'm fishing for ice cream again after I had 3 ice creams this week. Why? And so that kind of creates a resistance, right? And it's kind of a lot of energy expended. So the opposite would be to accept, right? Okay, I'm salivating right now and I'm thinking of ice cream and I'm experiencing the sensations of wanting that chocolate, whatever, caramel, this ice cream. But I'm going to hold that energy. I'm going to hold that energy. And how do we hold the energy? By applying what we call mulband. Mulband is the drawing in of the rectum, sex organs, and navel, 3 muscles, which we will practice together. So whenever you hold, so this is the pelvic floor muscle. When you hold this energy, rectum, sex organs, and navel, it pulls in the Kundalini energy of the spine. And it brings you into a space of deep anchoring and stillness. And from there, you can press the energy up. And this is also the same practice that you could practice during actually sexual intercourse, right? Because sometimes when you're so passionate for someone and the senses are so open, applying mulband, what that does is it takes the energy all the way up the spine so that you can experience union with God while you are with your partner. And if you can both do that together, then there's a great spiritual expansion that happens between 2 people. But to be able to bring that into a sexual environment, you first have to learn how to apply mulband on a regular basis. So that's one of the tools that we're going to learn today. The second one is Satkriya, right? And I can't overemphasize the impact of Satkriya for really transforming energy from the lower chakras to the higher chakras. So you have 7 chakras, main ones. This is a lower triangle, and then this is a higher triangle. Can you see? Higher and lower. So your higher triangle is from your heart, and it goes all the way up to the 3rd eye and the crown of the head. So it's like this, higher triangle. Okay, and your lower triangle starts here, and it goes down to the navel point. It goes down all the way to the root. So like this. So if you imagine you have 2 inverted triangles, 1 and 2 in the body, energy going down and energy going up. So what do you think we want to do in spirituality? Exactly. You want to turn the energy that's going downwards, senses, pleasure, pain, focusing on what you want, what you need, all of the feelings. You want to not suppress it, but you want to turn it upwards. So it presses up on the upper triangle and the energy rises all the way up through the crown of the head and comes back down in a way that is expansive, serving all and your higher self rather than serving just my senses. You see what I mean? Okay, so we're going to start our practice. Before we do you have any questions? Okay, great. So today's practice, we're going to be practicing doing a lot of Satkriya. Now, If you have any kind of challenges with your knees, you can do this Kriya while sitting on a chair, okay? And you can sit and I will show you 2 postures where you can do this Kriya. But if you are comfortable sitting on your knees, then you're going to be doing the exercise on your knees. Otherwise, sitting on a chair is perfectly fine. Okay? So we're going to start by warming up the body and doing some breath work. So let's start by bringing the right thumb up this way. And I'd like you to inhale through the left, spine straight, shoulders back. Very good. I'd like you to inhale through the left and count to 4. Close both nostrils and now count to 8. Exhale through the right, count to 2. Inhale through the right, count to 4. Hold both nostrils in, count to 8. Exhale through the left, count to 2. Inhale, count to 4. Hold the breath in, count to 8. Exhale through the right, count to 2. Inhale through the right, count to 4. Hold, count to 8. Exhale through the left, count to 2. And continue. Inhale 4, hold for 8, exhale 2. Inhale 4, hold for 8, exhale 2. Make this your last round. And then release the hands down and breathe through the left and right nostrils. Notice the difference between the left and right nostrils. Notice the difference between the energy at the right and left side of the forehead and the crown of the head. And then let's prepare to begin our Kriya for today. So remember, our main focus is Sat Kriya. So I'm going to teach you Sat Kriya. And whenever I say, come into Sat Kriya, you're going to do that. So if you can come to sit on your heels.
You're going to come and sit on your heels this way, back of the heels on the earth, and then take a cushion and put it underneath your buttocks. If you are not able to sit in this posture, you can sit on a chair with the spine straight, and you're going to bring your arms up. Or you can sit in cross-legged position. Okay? So find the posture that is right for you. If you find that your feet, back of the feet are too bony, then put something soft underneath your feet. If you find pain in the knees, sit on a cushion that will put less weight on the knees. Okay? So before we begin, I'd like you to practice mulband. So when I say apply mulband, apply the root lock, I want you to inhale and pull the three muscles, rectum, sex organs, and navel. So just as you're sitting now, I'd like you to imagine there is a string on the earth, and you're pulling up pelvic floor muscles, rectum, sex organs, and navel. And relax. So it's as if you're going to the bathroom and you can't find a toilet anywhere. You need to go, but you can't find it. So you hold everything in. You know that feeling? So just right now, inhale and hold rectum, sex organs, and navel. Feel pelvic floor muscles. And then exhale. After you exhale, hold again. So we apply mulband on the inhale and the exhale. Inhale, relax. You got mulband? Root lock? Yes? Okay, good. So let's begin the Sat Kriya. So you're going to bring your arms over the head. For men, you're going to take the right thumb on the left, index finger up. For women, left thumb on the right, index finger up. Okay, again, women, left thumb on the right, index finger up. For men, the right thumb on the left, index finger. And you're going to make an ear sandwich. Remember, you can do this sitting on a chair, it's no problem. And then just raise the arms all the way up. And we're going to start to chant Sat Nam. Every time you say Sat, you pull the navel in. And when you say Nam, you relax the navel. And we're going to chant out loud together. Sat, pull the navel in. Nam, relax. Are you ready? So inhale, stretch up as high as you can. Make an ear sandwich. Index finger up. Close your eyes and begin. Sat Nam. Sat Nam. Sat Nam. Sat Nam. Close your eyes. Sat Nam. 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 Nam. Sat 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 Nam.
Sat Nam, 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 Sat Nam. Inhale. Inhale deeply, stretch up as high you can. Exhale completely. Apply Mulban to draw the muscles of the rectum, sex organs, and navel. Squeeze the energy up. Squeeze, 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 squeeze as high as you can. Keep your eyes closed. Squeeze the energy up. Inhale. Exhale. Wonderful. Relax the arms down. Keep your eyes closed. Come to lie down on your back and relax completely. Lie down on your back and relax. Close your eyes and just totally relax. Straighten the legs. Breathe long and deep. Breathe. Exhale. And then bend your knees in towards your chest, rock yourself up, and come back into your Sat Kriya. Same posture. Come on your knees, arms up, And we'll repeat the exercise again. So we're going to be doing this several times, okay? And I'm going to be giving you rests in between. Very good. So find your posture. Remember, the left thumb on the right for women, right thumb on the left for men, index finger up, make an ear sandwich, stretch up as high as you can, close your eyes. When we're all ready, we begin. Sat, pull the navel in, Nam, relax the navel. And let's begin. Sat, Nam, Sat, Nam, Sat, Nam, Sat, Nam. Close your eyes and chant out loud. Sat, Nam, Sat, Nam, Sat, Nam, Sat, Nam, Sat, Nam, Sat, Nam. Keep going. Sat means truth. Nam means identity. Sat, Nam, 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 Sat, Sat, Nam, 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 Sat, Nam. Keep going. You're doing great. Last minute. Sat, Nam, 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 Sat, Nam. Inhale, stretch up as high as you can. Hold the breath in, apply Mulban. Stretch up, stretch up, stretch up. Squeeze the energy of the rectum, sex organs, and navel. Squeeze the energy. Mulband, rectum, sex organs, and navel. Feel the heat rising up the spine. Exhale completely, and then apply Mulband again. Exhale, exhale. Apply Mulband, rectum, sex organs, and navel. Squeeze the energy up. Squeeze, squeeze, squeeze. Inhale. Exhale, relax the arms down. Keep the eyes closed. Feel how the energy has moved up the body. Feel the heat. And then when you're ready, lower yourself down on your back and go into another relaxation. Good job. Deep, deep, complete relaxation.
Sunya एक अरदास बाट कीरत की गुरु रामदास राखो सरनाई राखो सरनाई राखो सरनाई राखो सरनाई राखो सरनाई राखो
And inhale deeply. Exhale. And now, very slowly, start to move your fingers and your toes. Bend your knees in towards your chest. Rock yourself up. And we're going to repeat Sat Kriya. Come onto your knees. Come into posture. Raise the arms up. We're going to do this 2 more times, guys. So remember that you really want to raise the Kundalini, right? You really want to work on heating the energy from the base all the way up the spine. By pressing the navel in and out, what we're doing is creating that heat, that tapas, to lift the energy up. So bring the arms together, make an ear sandwich. Index finger up. Left thumb on the right for women, right thumb on the left for men. Close the eyes. Concentrate at the crown of the head. Stretch the arms up as high as you can. And let's begin. Sat, nam, 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 sat, Nam 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 Sat, Nam. Few seconds to go. You're doing great. Keep up. Sat, Nam 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 Sat, Nam. Inhale, stretch up. Hold the breath, hold the posture, apply mulban, squeeze the energy from the base of the spine. Feel the energy at the buttocks, muscles of the buttocks, squeeze the energy up, apply mulban. Draw on the muscles of the rectum, sex organs, and navel, squeeze the energy up. Really, really get really tall. Feel the heat rising up the spine. Exhale completely. After you've exhaled, hold the breath out. Apply mulban, rectum, sex organs, and navel. Squeeze. Hold, squeeze, squeeze. You might feel very hot right now. Inhale, exhale. Well done. Relax the posture. Keep the eyes closed and come and lie down on your back and relax. Well done. You did really, really well. Keep up. Close the eyes, arms by the body. Rest the legs down and really go into a deep relaxation. Avoid thinking, talking, discussing, analyzing, but focus on relaxing all parts of the body. Ankles, toes, wrists, crown of the head, hips, lower back, mid back, upper back, shoulders. Stay with the breath, stay with the body, deeply relax. Sat Kriya is a great practice also for repairing the nervous system. And inhale deeply. Exhale. And then very slowly bend your knees in towards your chest and come to sit in cross-legged position this time. And you're going to bring your arms behind your head, behind your neck. Open up your elbows wide. So you're expanding the heart, expanding the chest. You're going to breathe in here, long and deep breath. Close your eyes. Imagine there's a white light, a dot right here at the brow point. And turn all of your attention on this light. Vibrate right here and breathe long and deep. Long inhale and a long exhale. Heart open, chest empty. You're doing great. Keep breathing into the heart, breathing into the chest, breathing into the neck, breathing into the crown of the head, raising the energy up. Remember, we're moving energy from the lower triangle to the higher triangle. If you feel any constriction of the muscles or tightness, just deepen the breath even more in those areas. And inhale deeply. And exhale, relax the posture. Well done. Bring the palms of the hands on your lap. Just close your eyes for a minute. Notice any sensations. You might feel tingles in the fingers or the forehead or the toes. Notice the sensations arise. And feel how just through your breath, you can direct the energy of the senses, fingertips, toes, all the way upwards, up the meridian lines, up the energy lines, all the way up towards the crown of the head. Now inhale deeply. Exhale. Gently open your eyes. We're going to do an exercise called frogs. And we're going to do this exercise several times. So when I say frogs, you're going to know what you're going to do. So you're going to come up to standing. And you're going to open up your feet wide like this. And then you're going to crouch all the way down and bring your fingertips on the earth. So this is your posture. So from here, you're going to inhale, drop your head and lengthen the legs. Exhale, come back down and look forward. Inhale up. Exhale down. Okay, now we're going to do 26. Now, for some of you, if you have really, really tightness on the knees and this is too much pressure on your knees, stay up here. Go 1 and up. Inhale up, exhale down. Inhale up, exhale down. Okay, but if you're able to do the full posture, come all the way down and let's begin. Inhale up, exhale down. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10. Good. Continue. 11. Inhale up, exhale down. 12, 13, 14, 15, 16, 17, 18, 19, 20, 6, 5, 4, 3, 2. Last one. Very good. Inhale, straight, all stand up, drop your head, keep your head dropped, straighten the legs. Very good. And then come to lie down on your back and rest. All the way down on your back and rest. And when you rest, you should feel your heart beating. You might feel your body really hot, really warm. So just rest for a minute. And inhale deeply. Exhale. Very good. And bend your knees in towards your chest and rock yourself up. And we're going to come into Sat Kriya. Come onto your knees. Lift your arms all the way up. Make an ear sandwich all the way up. And let's begin. Sat, nam, 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 sat, nam. Keep up, last few seconds. Sat, nam, 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 sat, nam. Inhale, stretch up as high as you can. Apply mole band. Draw on the muscles of the rectum, sex organs, and navel. Squeeze the energy all the way up. Feel the heat rising up the spine. Exhale completely. Apply mole band. Rectum, sex organs, navel. Squeeze the energy up. Inhale. Exhale, relax the posture, come to lie down on your back. Well done, everyone. Well done. You're almost there. You're doing really, really well. This is a challenging Kriya for anyone, especially who's never done Kundalini Yoga before, but you're all doing really, really well. Remember now to go into deep relaxation. Resist the temptation to think, to analyze, to judge, and really focus on going totally and completely into the body, feeling the nervous system, energy in the fingers and toes, feeling the blood rushing, all of the sensations in the body, feeling the heat in the spine.
Oh, blissful night, long be thy hours, in troubled sleep be brief. I have a tryst with the one I love. I long to touch God's lotus feet.
Father Sensuality Priya Prema Laga Kata Duk Nidariye Paraso Sada Paga
Oh, blissful night, long be thy hours, in troubled sleep be brief. I have a tryst with one I love. I long to touch God's lotus feet.
Father Sensuality Priya Prema Laga Kata Duk Nidariye Paraso Sada Paga Father Sensuality Priya Prema Laga Kata Duk Nidariye Paraso Sada Paga
And inhale, exhale. And now bend your knees in towards your chest, rock yourself up and come into frogs. So we're gonna now move fairly rapidly with no rests, okay? We've taken a lot of rests, so now we're gonna move fairly rapidly between frogs and Sat Kriya with no rests. So let's come into frogs. You're going to do, this time, you're gonna do 15, not 26, 15, Are you ready? Remember, your heels are on the floor, heels together, toes on the floor, hands on the earth. And let's begin. Inhale up, exhale down. That's 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. Inhale, drop your head. Exhale, come onto your knees. Rock pose, Sat Kriya. Only 1 minute. Arms up and begin. Sit, nam, 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 sit, nam. Inhale, stretch up as high as you can. Apply mood band. Rectum, sex organs, and navel. Squeeze the energy up, up, up as high as you can. Exhale completely. Out, out, out. Hold the breath out. Apply mood band. Rectum, sex organs, and navel. Well done. Release the posture. Hands on your knees. Keep your eyes closed for a moment. And now move into frogs. Now we're going to do 10 frogs, not 15. We're only doing 10. Are you ready? And let's begin. Inhale. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10. Excellent. Back into Sat Kriya. 1 minute. Arms up. And begin. Sit, nam, 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 sit, nam. Inhale. Stretch up as high as you can. Apply rectum, sex organs, and navel. Squeeze the energy up. Squeeze, squeeze, squeeze. Come on, come on. Consolidate the energy. Consolidate the extra. You can do the exercise. You can do this. Keep the arms up. Exhale completely. Apply mood band. Rectum, sex organs, and navel. Squeeze, hold. Inhale and relax. Well done. Slowly come out of the posture. We're going to do 5 frogs when you're ready. If you'd like me to take a moment, take a moment. Otherwise, okay, we're all up. Great. 5 frogs. Are you ready? And let's begin. Inhale. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. Excellent. Okay. Last Sat Kriya of the day. That's it. You've mastered it. Come into Sat Kriya on your knees, arms up, all the way up, your sandwich, and begin. Sit, nam, sit, nam, sit, nam, sit, nam, sit, Nam Sat, 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 Nam. Last minute. You're doing really well, everyone. Keep up. Last minute of the whole Kriya. Sat, Nam, 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 Sat, Nam. Inhale, stretch up as high as you can. Hold the breath, hold the posture. Your last movement of the day. Squeeze the energy up. Squeeze the heat. Experience the heat rising up in the spine. Drawing the energy all the way up to the finger points, all the way up, up, up. Exhale completely. After you've exhaled, hold the breath out, apply Mulband. Really, really squeeze and hold and draw the energy up. Exhale, inhale, relax. Well done. Well done. Slowly come out of the posture. Now you're going to lie down on your back for the final relaxation. It's going to be a long relaxation. So if you have lights on and you want to turn the lights down, you can turn the lights down. If you want to cover your eyes with something, cover your eyes. If you have a blanket or a shawl, you want to cover your body, because we're going to be here for a good while, really relaxing the nervous system from all the work that we've done, that you've done really. So lying on your back, arms by the side, begin to relax all parts of the body, beginning with the toes. Relax the toes. Relax the ankles. Relax the heels. Relax the calves. Relax the knees. Relax the hips. Relax the lower back. Relax the upper back. Relax the shoulders. Back of the neck. Relax. Crown of the head. Relax. Relax the forehead. Relax the eyes, eyebrows. Relax the lips, the teeth, the jaws. Relax the upper chest, upper arms, elbows. Relax the forearms, wrists, all of the 5 fingers, and really melt into a deep relaxation. And begin to deepen the breath. Inhale. Exhale. Inhale. Exhale. And very slowly start to bring movements to your fingers and your toes. And begin to rotate your ankles and your wrists. And stretch your arms up overhead like you're waking up in the morning and you're stretching your whole body. And then bring your left knee in towards your chest. Take the left knee, cross the left knee over the right. body, and look towards your left shoulder, coming into a cat stretch. And then switch sides. Then bend both of your knees in towards your chest and start to rub the palms of the hands together vigorously. And rub the soles of the feet together. Bring the hands over the eyes, cover the eyes with the hands. Then very slowly begin to move the hands away from the eyes and just keep staring into the hands as you move the palms away from you bit by bit. And then take the arms around the knees one more time and rock yourself forward and back a few times. And then rise all the way up into a seated posture. So one of the ways to transform energy into a higher vibration is through mantra, chanting mantra. So we're going to meditate and chant the mantra Har Guru, Har Hare Hari, Wa He Guru, Har Hare Hari, Wa He Guru, which is really the transformation from a little seed. A seed grows into roots into the earth, and from the roots grows a sprout, and from that sprout, larger branches or leaves, and then a fruit. So when we experience pleasure and pain in our senses, that energy, we want to transform it up the chakras so that it can give us fruits. Right? So that we can transform that energy into creative energy that we can manifest here on this planet. So this is the meaning of the mantra, Har Hare Hari Wa He Guru. So this is the posture. You're going to have your arms out to the side. So first posture, Har Hare Hari Wa He Guru. So notice that my index finger and thumb are together. So you'll start like this. Har, Hare, Hari, Wa, He, Guru. And notice how these are parallel to one another and not on the knees, but up in the sky here. Yeah. Har, Hare, Hari, Wa, He, Guru. Har, Hare, Hari, Wa, Hey, Guru. Okay, so I'll put the sound on the mantra. So you will chant with the mantra. Okay, so meditation.
Hare
the side. Hold the breath, hold the posture, gaze at the third eye point, and imagine, visualize that you're really transforming energy into creative energy. Lower chakra energy going all the way up. Creative manifestation of your truth out into the cosmos. Exhale. Inhale. Hold the breath again and visualize the circular movement of energy from the base of the spine all the way up to the crown of the head. Creative manifestation of your energy. To manifest your truth. Your unique attributes. And exhale. One more time, inhale. Hold and repeat. Consolidate, concentrate. Exhale. Good job. Now drop your hands into the lap. Close the eyes and just sit in silence for a moment. Hearing the mantra play in your ears. And inhale. Exhale. Now please bring your hands to the center of the heart. We will close with a long time sunshine song.
May the long time sunshine upon you. All love surround you, and the pure light, yes, the pure light within you, guide your way on, guide your way on, guide your way on. May a long time sunshine upon you. All love surround you, and the pure light, yes, the pure light within you, guide your way on, guide your way on, guide your way on.
Exhale. We close with a long Satnam. Inhale. Sat. Sanam. Two more. Sa. Sanam. Last one. Sa. Sanam. Inhale deeply. Hold the breath. Radiate your light, your vibration outwards. Feel that you are the bridge between heaven and earth. Experience your truth, your light, and feel and experience your light shining as wide and as bright, expanded into the earth and through the ethers. From that place of expansion, share your vibration, your prayer, your words of gratitude, your peace for yourself, loved ones, for the planet. Let's share this vibration with all the beings in the world so that we may live a life filled with peace, harmony, joy, love, consciousness, compassion, and truth. Satnam, please bow your head to your heart. Vaheguru Ji Ka Khalsa, Vaheguru Ji Ki Fatah. Satnam, thank you so much, everyone. Really glad that you were able to keep up. It was quite a challenging practice today, but you all did really, really well. And I would really recommend everyone to do Sat Kriya 3 minutes a day. You don't have to do it like today we did 6-7 times, but just 3 minutes a day, Sat Kriya, once a day. That's going to be a really, really great way to work on transforming lower chakra, senses, sexuality into spiritual vibration and energy. Okay. So if you have any questions, I'm here to hear you. Otherwise, I hope to see you in another Kundalini Yoga experience sometime. Satnam Marie, thank you.
If you don't mind, I just have a question.